We have lots of small news for you today, and when we say lots, we mean lots. Check them out right here, right now. Greetings petrolheads and welcome to romrom.net, the channel sharing the joy of sim racing, and to our regular news roundup where we tell you all that's new in the world of sim racing, racing games and anything else of interest to petrolheads in all things digital. If you have any news for us, be it a sim racing league, a different sim racing event or any other news you think fit here, send us a mail to news@romrom.net. That's news@romrom.net. My name is Serta and I will be your host for this video. While we have lots of news today, none warranted a long exposition. Without further delay, enjoy our assortment of shorties. It's time for the summer harvest. Only in Wreckfest you'll use the Hellvester for that. We've all at some point experienced the mayhem that harvesters can exert. Now it's time to do our worst in the tournament, with a vehicle that can even push a bus out of the way. The season challenge is called Wave of Destruction, if that isn't saying everything. Yes, there is still content being made for Spintires. Available since the 3rd of August, the Sherp Ural Challenge DLC will have you driving an all-terrain vehicle that simulates the originals by Sherp. As the name says, you'll have to overcome a multitude of challenges in a new map designed specifically for the ATVs, all-terrain vehicles, which by the way have self-inflatable tires that are controllable. I bet you'll have to do something with the tires in at least one challenge. The DLC is available for $4 or Euro in the Steam store of Spintires. As was to be expected, the next outing for Slightly Mad Studios has nothing whatsoever to do with sim racing. No, we're not talking about Project Cars 3, although by the looks of it you could easily be mistaken. We're talking about the next iteration of the Fast and Furious franchise, which of course fits any kind of racing like a glove, especially unrealistic cinematic racing. Called Fast and Furious Crossroads, it will continue the story of the movies and will have the presence of actors Vin Diesel, Michelle Rodriguez and Tyrese Gibson, as well as Sonequa Martin Green, Asia Cat Dillon and Peter Stormare. That sounded Italian, although I think he's Swedish. Of course, there are some goodies if you pre-purchase the game, a Mitsubishi Eclipse and 3 unique wraps, whatever they are, something to do with multiplayer as far as we could muster. Coming out on September 7th on PlayStation 4, Xbox One and PC Digital. Owners of Assetto Corsa may have seen an update on Steam recently. It's thought that this update was made to accommodate the Ferrari DLC that all those who registered to the Ferrari eSports event we told you about last week are getting. This DLC brings a new version of the Ferrari 488 Challenge Evo, the new Ferrari mod that you're going to be driving for the eSports event, and we suppose it's in form of a DLC so that it's more difficult to copy away, but haven't Ferrari ever heard of copy and paste? You'd think they had after the Spygate, but oh well. Italian sim racing company Wave Italy have released a completely new rig, the Ghepard Maranello, available in a version as a motion rig and in a static version. As you can see, design was an important factor for the rig. In the words of CEO Alex Martinelli, going fast by car is wonderful. Doing it with a beautiful car is fascinating. Let's try to do it in sim racing too, which is a very Italian view as well as completely correct. The motion system was completely developed in-house, and the only thing Wave are willing to tell us about it for now is that it uses hydraulic pistons. The Ghepard will be very customizable, but we won't know further details until September. And if you find yourself in Verona in September, you may want to schedule a drive test with them at their headquarters, as at the moment and because of the pandemic, it's the only way you will be able to test drive it. I gotta say, maximum points for style here. Bravi! Due to a global deal between Ubisoft and in-game advertiser Anzu.io, you'll get plastered with advertising in Trackmania because they are going to be, and I quote, placed naturally on in-game objects such as walls, billboards, bridges and along the side tracks, thereby enhancing the gameplay with more realism. That's one piece of realism we could have lived without, and yes, we are very much aware of the advertising in every other sim. That doesn't mean we have to like it. But we do hope you like our channel and our videos. Check the playlist to the left or the video to the right. Until next time, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other at the podium.
Visit romrom.net to connect to fellow sim racers and sim racing fans.